All right, guys, Jason here with the Zaleski Sports Show. Welcome to Bozen Fieldhouse at Marshfield Senior High School, where we have got girls basketball action here. Marshfield Tigers and Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, Wisconsin Valley Conference action. Both these teams near the average point on the season. Big win for either of them. Whoever can get the win here today. We'll have Coach Michaels come on over. Come on over, Heidi. We'll get you squeezed in here. So we're joined now by Marshfield Tiger head coach Heidi Michaels. Heidi, it's been kind of an injury bug kind of situation the last few weeks. Some girls are back, though. So who's back, who's not?
Well, you know what? We're back with everyone except for Sophie's out with the knee for the rest of the year, and Desi is out for an extended period of time as well. But we have Hannah Everton back, so we have actually 7 tonight, so that's good for us. As
we look at the standings, both teams need a win tonight. What do you make of that?
Well, I mean, we've been playing actually pretty good ball. Going to Wanakee last Saturday and getting a win down there was big for us. Playing point as tough as we did, being under shorthanded was good. I think if we continue to play the way we have, we'll be fine.
For Wisconsin Rapids, Kotzer averages 14 a game. Who's got that responsibility?
Which girl?
Kotzer, yeah.
I think Jenna has drawn her tonight. So they have a lot of people that can score, and they're long and they're big, and so we had to do a good job on the boards tonight.
All right, Coach, good luck. Thanks for stopping. All right, guys, that was Marshfield Tiger head coach Heidi Michaels stopping by pregame. We thank her for that. And, yeah, they're going to have their hands full. A lot of girls from Rapids are very evenly spread out. I mentioned Kotzer with 14. A few of the other girls average 12 and 11 points a game. So they're going to have their hands full tonight. But Marshfield's got scores, too, led by Jenna Jacoby. She's their top scorer. She'll do most of the scoring tonight for Marshfield. And she draws that defensive assignment there, too. So it's going to be interesting to find out what happens here. We've got about 5 minutes left before National Anthem. I'll take this opportunity to say thanks for tuning in to our live stream tonight. Appreciate everybody dropping in. Since you're here, make sure to tell your friends you found us. Make sure to tell your friends where to find us so they can enjoy this live stream and live sports action here, brought to you by Tri-Media. We've also got basketball tonight up in Stratford. You can switch over there from time to time as they take on the Newman Catholic Cardinals. That's also girls varsity basketball action going on tonight. So we've got 2 games tonight, 2 games to choose from. Make sure to tell all your friends to watch the games. We appreciate your support. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. WDLB's Gene Delisio is on the call tonight. And then I will catch up with everybody post-game, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
Is proud to support area high school athletes.
Marshfield Tiger basketball tonight here on WDLB. Marshfield facing Wisconsin Rapids here at the Bozen Company Fieldhouse in Marshfield. And Tiger coach Heidi Michaels joining us for some pregame comments. Tigers coming off a very superb effort a couple of nights ago against Stevens Point. Unfortunately, Marshfield fell short in that ball game, losing to a very strong Stevens Point ball club by 6, with only 6 players on the floor. And Heidi, congratulations on the great effort of your ball club, and tell us your thoughts about your team's effort, the way they played in that ball game, and the way they came back under some very adverse conditions.
You know, honestly, before the game, I simply told them one thing: the worst thing that can happen tonight is that anyone says that we quit or we got outworked, and that was my main concern. Go out there, leave it all on the floor, and just, you know, play as hard as you can and be smart. And they went out and did that, and I was extremely proud of them. You know, to be up one with 2 minutes left and have a chance, and then just let it get away. You know, it was always going to be frustrating, but I really thought that they played with a lot of heart, and I thought they played very well. And again, I think we took a step forward, and, you know, after coming back and getting the win in Wanakee and coming back and playing, you know, with 6 players and playing that well, I was okay with it.
How has this situation where you're shorthanded affected the way you prepare strategically for a ball game?
Well, I mean, when you play that hard on a Tuesday night or you play that hard on a Saturday, okay, we're going to use time to watch film and do more teaching than, you know, reps. You just, you know, you can't do as much. But I think we've done more teaching and more, you know, film work and, you know, talking about what we need to do and then doing limited stuff. Okay, now we see it, so and go out and do it. And then just, you know, using my timeouts, being way more cognizant of, you know, how are the kids doing and when we rest certain people. And so I think it's made us as coaches have to be more aware of what's going on out there at all times in the game, for sure. And it's not a bad thing, I think, at this time this season. Honestly, a lot of the, you know, they're in good shape and they're able to play for longer stretches, obviously. And it's all right to do sometimes less is more on the court.
Have you seen that this situation has galvanized this group and brought them closer together?
They have, you know. Tuesday night against Point.
Now, with Hannah back tonight, tell us about the effect that has on your ball club.
Well, it just changes because we're so much bigger. You know, rebounds come a lot easier. They have to defend a different way when you have someone that's 6'1" standing underneath the basket. It opens Katie up.
Junior, number 30, Kayla Huckwood. And forward of 5'8" junior, number 50, Manny Hagel. The head coach for the Red Raiders in his 3rd season, Chris Bonioli. And now, here is the starting lineup for your Tigers. And cover the 5'9" senior, number 2. Right.
WOSQ for Central Wisconsin sports coverage. So make sure you dial us up on Tune In and hear your favorite Central Wisconsin sports reports and play-by-play coverage on WDLB, WOSQ, and WFHR. Wisconsin Rapids in red, Marshfield in white for this ball game this evening. By the way, a big milestone perhaps tonight. Should Marshfield win this game, that would give Tiger coach Heidi Michaels her 300th career win. She comes into this game with an overall record in 17 seasons of 299 and 99. Hannah Meverden back in the Tiger lineup, jumping center against Haley Wilhorn. And the opening tip goes to Rapids, moving into front court to our left. Wilhorn top of the circle. Far side, here's a long shot up and in by Cassidy Coles from the near corner. Coles for two, and Rapids takes an early 2-0 lead. And putting on some man-to-man pressure in backcourt. Jacoby across the timeline for Marshfield. High post Meverden, swings back out to Bryan. Johnson comes near side to Jacoby. Jenna holds outside the arc, dumps it baseline to Osinski. Right back to Jenna in the near corner. She'll penetrate in the lane, and she walk with the ball going to the basket. Marshfield turns the ball over on their first possession of the ball game. Play just underway here at the Bosun Company Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Maddie Padel coming into front court for Wisconsin Rapids. Heads to the near side. Goes to the baseline, lobs it inside for Huglin. Goes up and missed the shot. Ball's loose along the baseline. Huglin and Johnson both dive on the ball, and tie ball is called. And that should give the ball to Marshfield. And Corianne Johnson is still down. The Tiger point guard. Now pulling herself up, and Paige Albrecht comes out to attend to Corianne as well. High school basketball this evening here on WDLB and WFHR. A service of Culver's of Marshfield, Sternweiss & Sons Incorporated, and Security Health Plan. Corianne still down. Well, the Tigers can't afford more injuries. They're playing 7 players tonight. Played only 6 against Stevens Point against Tuesday, but Hannah Meverden is back after a bout of illness. Corianne now is up and walks off the court under her own power. I believe Katie Johnson will come in to replace her. Play just underway here at the Bosun Company Fieldhouse. Yeah, Rapids leads early 2-0. Tigers have the ball inbounding at three-quarter court. Jenna Jacoby along the far sideline will beat Coles into front court. Baseline to Katie Johnson and through her hands out of bounds. Tigers have 2 turnovers in the first 55 seconds. Rapids coming length of the floor, leading by 2. Maddie Padel with the basketball. Across the timeline on Jacoby. Far side Wilhorn on the drive to the foul line. Dumps it back near side and takes a 15-footer. It's away and no good, and rebounded Jenna Jacoby. Jenna on the run out to front court. Far side to Bryan. Back to Jenna. Inside to Osinski. Turn, short jumper banked and missed. And Padel there for the rebound for Rapids. Raiders back on offense. Pass near side to Huglin. To Wilhorn, short baseline jumper missed and pulled in by Meg Bryan. Long front court pass to Jacoby. Jenna on the drive down the lane, lays it in. Jenna Jacoby ties the ball game at 2. Rapids ball. Padel, top of the circle, comes to the near side and takes a 3-point shot and connects. Maddie Padel for 3, her 37th 3 of the year. And Rapids takes a 3-point lead. There's a ball loose in backcourt. The ball knocked away from Jacoby. Jenna gets it back. Comes back across the timeline into Osinski, and she'll wait for Bryan. Tigers reset in front court to our right. Jacoby top of the circle. High post Meverden. Swings back out to Meg Bryan. And the Tigers set once again. Katie Johnson on the far wing. High post to Meverden. Hannah will fire and miss the shot. Jacoby rebounds back up, and it rolls in. Rebound basket for Jenna Jacoby, and the Rapids lead is at 1. Coles comes to front court. Far side Wilhorn in the corner. High post to Huglin. Goes down the lane. Short jumper is away and missed. And Meverden there to grab the rebound for Marshfield. Tigers looking for their first lead. Jacoby to front court. Go to the baseline on Wilhorn, and Haley blocked her. Foul called on Wilhorn on the drive, her first foul, and the first team foul. 15:25 left, first half. Rapids leads 5-4. Corianne Johnson now back in for Marshfield for Katie Johnson. Marshfield inbounding, baseline front court. Jacoby lobs outside to to Meverden. Back to Jenna in the lane. Batted loose, but picked up by Bryan. Fires a three-pointer, no good. Long rebound to Johnson. Tigers reset. Bryan near the center line holds the ball. Rapids in the zone defense here. Looks like a 1-3-1 or a 1-2-2. Meverden top of the key. Far side to Bryan. Three-point try is away and good. Meg Bryan for three, her 45th of the year and 157th of her career. Marshfield goes up by 2. Tigers first lead. Rapids ball. Down the lane. Huglin missed a shot, and Bryan grabs the rebound for Marshfield. Tigers on offense. Johnson on the near wing. Holds outside the arc. Cross court to a Jacoby. Baseline, Bryan turns, fires another three-pointer. This one rolls out of there, and the rebound tip to Padel. Rapids on the breakout. Padel across the 10-second line for the Raiders. Stands out top on Johnson. Stopped on the far wing. Tries again off a screen to the circle. Back outside again. Huglin at the high post. Gives baseline to Coles, and a short jumper partially blocked and a foul called on the Tigers. And Rapids will get free throws here. Calls on Hannah Meverden. Hannah's first foul, first team foul. Breely Kautzer on the foul line, where she shoots 80% for the year. And Kautzer's first try is no good. Maddie Michaels and Katie Johnson in for Marshfield. And Sydney Peterson comes in for Wisconsin Rapids. 14:23 remaining, first half. Marshfield leads 7-5. One more free throw for Breely Kautzer. Shot is up and good. And the Marshfield lead is at 1. Backcourt pressure by Rapids. Pass across the line to Jacoby. Katie Johnson on the far wing holds for Corianne Johnson. Swings it near side to Maddie Michaels. Katie Johnson now top on the drive, stopped on the foul line. Maddie Michaels near corner, can't get a shot off. Chased around by Padel. Corianne Johnson, baseline, a three-pointer by Bryan away, no good, and rebounded by Kautzer. Rapids has the ball, looking to regain the lead. Kautzer comes to front court. On the drive to the foul line, turned away. Was back on the near side to Peterson. Picked up by Katie Johnson. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Padel deep on the near wing. Lobs inside to Huglin. Short baseline jumper is good. Kayla Huglin for 2, and Rapids goes back up by 1. Backcourt pressure on Corianne Johnson. Harassed by Kautzer, comes across the timeline. High posted Jacoby. Jenna down the lane, takes a short jumper and misses it. Tipped around and grabbed by Jenna, tosses back on the floor to Corianne Johnson. Out top Bryan, into Jenna. She'll turn, short jumper banked in and fouled as well. Jenna Jacoby keeping that ball alive. Eventually the ball comes back to her and she hits the short jumper for 2 and is fouled as well. Peterson gets the foul for Rapids, her first, second team foul. Jenna Jacoby on the foul line to our right. She is a 65% foul shooter, attempting a three-point play. And Jenna's free throw is around and falls out of there, and grabbed by Breely Kautzer of Rapids. Raiders back on the attack, trailing by 1. Padel on the far wing. Off a screen to the foul line, turns and dumps it into Huglin. Rolls to the basket. Short jumper, banked and missed, but she was fouled on the shot. Meverden on the bench right now, and Hannah has been ill, so we may not see her a lot tonight, but without Meverden in the ball game, Huglin has a big size advantage on everybody. Meg Bryan on that foul for Marshfield, her first, second team foul. Huglin 48% on the foul line, shooting 2, and her first is good. 13:08 remaining in the first half. We are tied at 9. Huglin, a 6'2" junior, left-hander, gets a second foul shot for Wisconsin Rapids. And this free throw is up and also good. And Rapids back up by 1. Quickly, Marshfield to front court. Maddie Michaels near side. Cross court, Katie Johnson. Baseline to Corianne. Right back to Katie for a three-point try. Up and in. Katie Johnson hits her 4th 3 of the year. She's 4 of 10 on threes this year. And Marshfield goes back up by 2. Rapids on the attack. Padel on the far side. Pick and roll inside to Huglin. Short jumper rolls out of there. And Jacoby there for the rebound. Well done by Rapids. The ball wouldn't roll in. Now Jenna to front court drops the ball and is called for a double dribble. Katie Osinski back in for Marshfield. And Jenna Jacoby gets a break. 12:38 remaining, first half. Marshfield on top, 12-10. Rapids on the attack in front court to our left. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Osinski high dribble across the line to Kautzer. Baseline to Peterson and through her hands out of bounds. Unforced turnover by Rapids, their first of the ball game. Now the Raiders will apply some backcourt pressure. Pass comes into Corianne Johnson, double teamed in backcourt. Ahead to Osinski helping out. Hands to Katie Johnson, cross the line to Bryan. Baseline Michaels for three, around and out. And Corianne Johnson lost the rebound out of bounds over the end line. So Rapids has it back, trailing by 2. Rapids wants a change here. And the Raiders bring in the good-looking freshman, 5'6" freshman Vanessa Vachinsky, averaging 7.8 points per game. Jenna Jacoby comes back in for Marshfield for Meg Bryan. 12-17 left in the first half. And Marshfield leads 12-10. Rapids ball in front court to our left. Padel walks it across the line. Stands out front. Can't drive. Tries a pick and roll and went up and down with it. Padel tried to pass in to Huglin, and Huglin never rolled. The idea of the pick and roll is pick and then roll, and she picked but didn't roll. So Padel couldn't make the pass. So a turnover for Rapids, and Marshfield has the ball back. Jacoby in backcourt looks long. Ahead to Osinski. Front court to Johnson. Both Johnsons in the ball game right now, Katie and Corianne. Katie has it on the far wing. Leaves on top for Jacoby, near side to Corianne. Lobs inside, backdoor feed to Jacoby for the lay-in. A beautiful pass by Corianne Johnson, a deep backdoor lob, and Jacoby lays it in. Marshfield by 4. Rapids to forecourt. Near side, Padel with the basketball. Starts to attack to the foul line, to the baseline. Stop there. Needs some help. Goes back outside again to Kautzer. She'll drive the lane. Scoop shot up and in. Tough shot in traffic for Breely Kautzer. And a 2-point lead once again for Marshfield. Here come the Tigers back to front court. Maddie Michaels, near side, Corianne Johnson. Back out top to Jacoby. Inside feed, Osinski open. Baseline jumper is good. Osinski for 2. Marshfield back up by 4. We played 7 minutes here at the Bosun Company Fieldhouse. Rapids on the attack. Padel outside the arc. Swings it back on the near side to Kautzer. High post. Padel lobs in for Huglin through her hands and taken away by Michaels. Loose on the floor, picked up by Jacoby. Good defense by Maddie Michaels. Jenna on the run out. Drives down the floor, knocks down Padel for a charge. Jacoby on the charge. First foul on Jenna and the third team foul. Tigers' 4th turnover. Tigers want Meverden and Bryan back in. Katie Johnson and Maddie Michaels will leave. Rapids brings in Allie Abbott, 5'5" sophomore, averaging 1.4 per game. 10:45 left first half. Marshfield on top, 16-12. Padel walks it across for Wisconsin Rapids, picked up by Corianne Johnson. Vachinsky on the far wing. Back out top, Wilhorn on the drive, cut off. Out top, Padel again, can't take the lane on Johnson. Back outside, Vachinsky swings it on the far side. Here's a 3 by Kautzer away and no good. Long rebound to Corianne Johnson. Tigers on the run out, lead for Bryan. Behind the defense, may go drive and score. Tigers score on the breakout, and Wisconsin Rapids wants a timeout. Raiders take their first timeout with 10:19 remaining in the first half. Our score is Marshfield 18, Wisconsin Rapids 12. Back to Marshfield and more basketball in just a moment.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Electric Service of Marshfield, 384-3311.
6-point lead for Marshfield, Tigers' biggest, 10:19 left first half. Rapids ball in front court to our left, Vachinsky across the timeline. Stands on the far sideline. Standing dribble, now Kautzer top of the key. Holds it, hands back to Padel on the near side. To the foul line, down the lane, dropped the ball, but a hand check here against Marshfield, I believe. That's on Corianne Johnson. First on Corianne. 4th team foul. Rapids inbounding, baseline front court. Wilhorn in the corner, drops the ball, gets it back, lobs it out top, and Johnson steals. Corianne is a one-on-one. She'll spin on Padel, drive down the floor, lay it up, and it rolls in, and she's fouled. Corianne Johnson stays with it. We'll see if they give her the basket here. Looks like they will count the basket. Basket good by Johnson. And a Rapids foul as well. Boy, she could have stopped when she was defended by Padel. But spun went by Padel, and Padel commits the foul, her first, 3rd team foul. Johnson's free throw away, it rattles around, falls out, ball's on the floor, and picked up by Kautzer. But Marshfield now up by 8, the Tigers' biggest lead. Rapids on offense, out top, Kautzer an open 3, and she hits it. Really Kautzer for 3, her 23rd of the year. Marshfield lead back down to 5. Tigers to forecourt, Johnson near the center line holds the ball. Far side, Jacoby. Back out front to Miverton. Lobs in for Osinski. Open down low. Baseline shot up and in. Katie Osinski scores it. Tigers go back up by 7. Rapids on the attack. Padel top of the key. Wilhorn on the far wing. To the baseline. Underneath, stopped by Miverton. Cross-court pass out of bounds. Tried to go from one corner to the other and threw the ball by Vachinsky. Rapids' 4th turnover. Kayla Hugland back in for Rapids. And Vachinsky will leave. Tigers up 22-15, 9:13 left in the first half. 2 of our officials now discussing the situation. One of the officials is Mark Craig. Don't know the other 2. But Mark Craig is a longtime Neelsville High School athletic director. Is one of our refs tonight. Marshfield by 7, coming length of the floor. Meg Bryan handling the basketball, moves across the 10-second line for the Tigers. Jacoby outside the arc. Hands to Osinski. Bryan on the near side. Wants a screen from Katie, goes baseline, gets inside, lays it up and in. Meg Bryan right to the basket for 2. Marshfield by 9. Nice screen there by Katie Osinski. It's Rapids ball, Padel near side. On the arc, a long 3 is away and good again. Maddie Padel with her 2nd 3 brings Rapids back to within 6. 8:40 left in the first half. Tigers in front court, Jacoby far sideline. High post to Miverton. Baseline to Bryan. Inside to Hannah. Swings it back out to Johnson. Osinski top of the circle, gives to Jacoby on the far wing. Jenna comes back to the near side to Meg Bryan. Back to Jenna. Inside Osinski. Katie's open and lays it up and missed it. And gets their own rebound, however, back up and fouled. Good job by Katie Osinski as the ball was grabbed by Hugland, and Katie grabbed the ball away from her, went back up and got the foul on the putback. And that's on Hugland, her first. Her 4th team foul. Katie Osinski, 54% on the foul line. Line right, shooting 2. Her first is going to roll off. Cassidy Coles back in for Rapids. Katie Johnson and Maddie Michaels back in for Marshfield. 8:15 remaining first half. Marshfield leads 24-18. Katie Osinski had 4 points against Rapids the first time these teams played. Her 2nd free throw here is good, so Katie has 5 tonight. Marshfield goes back up by 7. Rapids on the attack in front court to our left. Kautzer on the far sideline. Back out top Hugland. Inside to Padel, knocked away. She gets it back on the arc. Can't drive, goes to the baseline, stopped away again. Hugland foul line, takes a jump shot and connects. Hugland, the 6'2" post player, shooting from 15 feet away and converting. Rapids within 5, Marshfield ball. Katie Johnson far wing. Swings it near side to Michaels, baseline to Corianne Johnson. Corianne can't stay up in the lane, comes back outside to Jacoby. Off a screen, she'll kick it back out to Michaels. Katie Johnson has it back. Top of the key, Corianne Johnson. 3-pointers up, around, and it falls in. Corianne Johnson for 3, her 8th of the year, and Marshfield goes back up by 8. It's Rapids to forecourt. Kautzer out front on the drive. Gets down the lane on Michaels, and somebody reaches in on her. We'll have a Marshfield foul here. Corianne Johnson with that three-point shot for Marshfield. Check the stats real fast. That's Corianne's first three-point basket in the last 5 games. That foul on Katie Johnson, her first. 5th team foul. Here's a baseline shot by Hugland. Missed. Rebound back up by Kautzer. And it rolls in, but they're going to wave it off. Hugland threw up a wild shot. Went high off the rim and went up in the air and hit the wire above the backboard. When it does that, it's out of play. But she'll get some free throws here, and that foul is on Meg Bryan. Meg's second foul. 5th team foul. Free throws for Kautzer. The first rolls off. With 7:18 remaining in the first half, and Marshfield leading 28-20. One more for Breely Kautzer. Second shot is up and in. Kautzer with 5 tonight. Marshfield up by 7. Tigers to front court. Maddie Michaels on the far wing. Jacoby inside Osinski. Turns on Hugland, goes up and scores it again. Katie Osinski with 7. Marshfield by 9. Rapids on the attack. Coles in the lane to Hugland, batted loose, but here's a foul called. Tiger player over the back to knock that ball down. Might be Maddie Michaels. It will be. First on Maddie. That's the 7th team foul, so Rapids goes into the bonus here. Vanessa Vachinsky back in for Wisconsin Rapids. And Maddie Padel, shooting 85% on the foul line, gets a 1-and-1 line left. Padel's first try away and good. 6:59 remaining, first half. Marshfield leads 30-22. Padel scored 17 against the Tigers back in December. Has 7 tonight. And her second foul shot is on the way and no good, and pulled in by Osinski. Marshfield back down the floor. Johnson front court to Michaels. Maddie open, a three-point try off the rim and out. Tipped in the corner and out of bounds, and last hit by Jacoby. Rapids up the floor. Down by 8. Padel will walk it up. Picked up by Michaels. Starts to penetrate to the near side. Hands back to Kautzer. Cross court Vachinsky on the far wing. Baseline Coles looks back inside of Vachinsky. Wheels the baseline. Reverse layup. Too strong. Tipped around. Gets it back and is fouled. That's Hugland, I think, on the putback. Yes, it was. Hugland got the offensive rebound. Foul on Corianne Johnson, her second, 8th team foul. So Corianne and Meg Bryan both have 2 fouls for Marshfield. Hugland shooting free throws. Her first try is going to roll in. 6:29 remaining, first half. Marshfield leads 30-23. Tigers bring Hannah Meverden back in for Corianne Johnson. This is the issue that Marshfield had down in Rapids a month ago. Got in some foul difficulty. Had to start switching ball players and lost a lot of rhythm. Coach Michaels does not want that to happen again tonight. Second free throw by Hugland is also good. And the Tiger lead down to 6. Marshfield on the attack. Michaels far side to Katie Johnson. Out top to Jacoby. Back to Katie on the far wing. Hands to Meverden on the arc. Maddie Michaels swings back near side to Jacoby. Jenna penetrates the foul line, turned away. Katie Johnson right back to Jacoby. There's a lob up for Osinski down low. She'll go up and have her shot blocked by Hugland, who then grabs it. Ahead to Kautzer. Rapids has the ball back. They're within 6. Hugland inside the arc. Hands back outside to Kautzer. Baseline 3 is away and no good. Weak side rebound for Maddie Michaels. Maddie rushes to front court to the near side. Going all the way down the floor. Lost the ball. Taken away and grabbed by Coles. Marshfield's 5th turnover. Front court pass Vachinsky, though, over her head out of bounds. So Rapids turns it right back. We have 5:38 left in the first half. And Marshfield leads 30-24. Marshfield inbounding in backcourt. Moving into front court to our right. Maddie Michaels top of the circle. Jacoby outside the arc. Swings across court to Katie Johnson. Right back to Maddie Michaels on the near side. Jacoby in the corner. Can feed Meverton. High post to Osinski. Katie Johnson far wing. Back to Osinski. Looks back to Meverton on the near side. That defense really collapsed in that lane area. There's a pass inside to Meverton. Goes up strong and banks it and missed it. Missed the layup and Huglin rebounds. Rapids back on the attack. They're within 6. Huglin near the center line. Paczynski on the far wing. Hands back out top to Huglin. Goes back to Coles on the far wing off a screen. Hands to Huglin once again. Knocked down, stolen by Katie Johnson. Here's a 2-on-2. Katie down the floor will lay it up, and it rolls around and falls out, but she was fouled on the floor. Foul before the shot. On the steal by Katie Johnson. Foul is going to be called on Cassidy Coles, her first. 5th team foul. Tigers not shooting as of yet. So Marshfield inbounding, baseline front court. Bryan will look. Katie Johnson far wing, back to Megan the corner, off a screen, 3-point try up, and it rolls out of there. And pulled in by Padel. Paczynski comes back across the timeline. Front court in the corner. Here's a long 2 up and missed from Coles and goes out of bounds off the shooter. Dana Jacoby reports back in for Marshfield for Katie Osinski. We have 4:35 remaining in the first half. And Marshfield leads Wisconsin Rapids 30-24. Tigers operating in front court to our right. Bryan near the center circle. Katie Johnson far wing. Out front to Jacoby. Jenna holds near side. Bryan gets it back. Backdoor lob for Jacoby. Open again. Banks it up and missed it. Kept alive by Meverton. Hannah lost it though to Paczynski. And she's on the breakout. Paczynski on the drive down the floor. Lays it up and it rolls out of there. And then tipped out of bounds. Actually tipped by Huglin to Paczynski, but Paczynski was standing on the baseline, and so out of bounds to Marshfield. Tigers up by 6, 4:05 left first half. Marshfield back to forecourt. Meg Bryan between the circles. Near side, Maddie Michaels with it. Jacoby on the far wing. Inside feed to Meverton. Knocked loose but picked up by Jacoby. At the foul line, she'll fire. No good. Weak side rebound to Michaels. Tigers get the ball back. Bryan holds out top. Katie Johnson far wing. Each team has been stagnant offensively for a couple of minutes here. Michaels out front. Far side, Katie Johnson once again. On the drive, turned away. Jacoby top of the circle. Hands to Bryan on the far wing. Meg holds it. Penetrates. Cut off. Michaels far side to Johnson. Near side, Jacoby gets it back. Looks back to Michaels top of the circle. Bounces back on the near side. Meg Bryan has it back. Holds it. Top of the circle, Katie Johnson can't attack the lane. Now Jacoby holds, penetrates, cut off. Michaels out top, long defensive stand here by Rapids. Katie Johnson on the near sideline. Cross court to Bryan. Meg sizing up a 3, but a bit too far out of her range. Now Michaels near side, 3-pointer up and no good, and the weak side rebound claimed by Huglin. Long defensive stand there by Rapids. Paczynski comes to front court, gives to Hautzer. Baseline, Peterson holds in the corner. Back out to Paczynski, picked up by Jacoby. Can't go baseline. Here's Huglin on the arc. A long 2 is away and good. Kayla Huglin with 10 in double figures for the 7th time this year. Rapids back to within 4. And we have a Marshfield timeout. Tigers take time, their first of the evening, with 2:35 remaining in the first half. And our score, Marshfield 30, Wisconsin Rapids 26. Some high school basketball in central Wisconsin on Saturday. In the Eastern Clover Belt Conference tomorrow, Neillsville plays at Loyal, game time 7:15. That's a makeup game. Also in a non-conference boys basketball tomorrow, Owen Withey plays at Madison Country Day School. That's at 5 o'clock. Stanley Boyd is at Turtle Lake at 5:30 tomorrow evening. Assumption plays St. Francis at the Just a Game Fieldhouse in Wisconsin Dells tomorrow at 12:50. And the Nakusa boys basketball team is at Marshall for a ball game at 7:30 tomorrow evening. 2:35 remaining first half. Marshfield holding on to a 30-26 lead on Wisconsin Rapids. Tigers inbounding at the center line. Meg Bryan across the 10-second line. Brings it out top, near side, Katie Johnson. Now Rapids may have gone to a zone here. Ball deflected, stolen by Paczynski. Tiger turnover. Padel in backcourt comes across the line. Wachinski on the near side, can't get off the three. Hands back outside to Padel. Holds the top of the circle. Spins on Michaels. Kicks it on the far side. Wachinski has it back out top Huglen. Near corner Kautzer. She'll put up a three-pointer. No good. Long rebound. Rebounding foul coming here against Rapids. Looks like Jacoby had position, and I believe Wachinski ran her over. First on Vanessa Wachinski. 6th team foul. 2:05 remaining before halftime. Tigers by 4, moving back on the attack. Meg Bryan walks it up. Tigers been stuck on 30 for a long time. Katie Johnson near wing. Osinski back out top. Far side to Michaels. Maddie poked at by Padel. Now Jacoby holds on the near side. Michaels baseline to Katie Johnson. Attacks cut off. Bryan back out front. 1:35 in the period. Jacoby holds outside the arc. Bryan deep on the far wing, a bit too far out of range. Hands back to Michaels. Baseline Jacoby once again into Osinski. Katie was off the glass and missed it. And tip to Wachinski. Rapids has it back. They trail by 4. 1:20 left before halftime. Wachinski across the timeline. Guarded by Jacoby along the far sideline. Huglen pass inside to Padel. Loose down low. Short jumper rolls off, but she was fouled on the shot. And Meg Bryan quite upset. But she's not going to get the foul anyway. It might be on Maddie Michaels, I believe. Second on Maddie. 9th team foul. So Bryan, Michaels, and Corianne Johnson all have 2 fouls for Marshfield. Maddie Padel, 1 of 2 on the foul line for Rapids. Shooting 2. And her first try is good. 1:11 remaining first half. Marshfield leads 30-27. Tigers have led by as much as 9. That lead now down to 3 late in the first half. Maddie Padel with a second free throw for Wisconsin Rapids. Shot goes up, and this one good as well. Padel now 4 of 4 on the foul line tonight. The Marshfield lead down to 2. Tigers to forecourt. Maddie Michaels outside the arc. Osinski high post. Comes near side to Katie Johnson. Final minute, first half. Marshfield by 2. Jacoby top of the key, looks for a cutter. Comes out to Bryan, open near side for a three-pointer, off the line. And Jacoby keeps the ball alive, gets it back. Comes back out near side to Katie Johnson, down low to Jacoby. High post to Osinski. Katie fires, too short. Katie Johnson keeps it alive, but grabbed by Kautzer. It's Rapids ball, and the Raiders can tie with a basket. Kautzer to front court. Huglen on the near side. 30 seconds of the period. Near side, Peterson holds the basketball. Wachinski inside Huglen, goes up on Osinski and missed the short jumper. Rebound on the weak side to Meg Bryan. Tigers to front court, 15 seconds of the period. Katie Johnson, far side, Maddie Michaels. 10 on the clock. Maddie comes near side to Bryan. Three-point try is away and good. A big 3 for Meg Bryan. 5 on the clock. Rapids ball. And Kautzer across the timeline. Drive, short jumper is up and rolls off as time expires. Ending the first half of basketball. Now the Tigers holding a 9-point lead during the first half, but Rapids comes back to within 2, but Marshfield up by 5 here at the halftime break. Our coverage of high school basketball on WDLB and WFHR, a service of Aspirus, proud to support Wisconsin Rapids Raider basketball. Aspirus, passion for excellence, compassionate for people. Our halftime score is Marshfield 33, Wisconsin Rapids 28. We'll come back with our halftime program following these messages.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
Basketball special coming your way tomorrow on AM 1450 WDLB as the UW Marshfield men's basketball team faces UW Baraboo at the Marauder Gym at UW Marshfield. Game time is about 1:45 tomorrow. Our broadcast 1:30 tomorrow afternoon on AM 1450 WDLB and on WDLB WOSQ.com. We're at the Bosun Company Fieldhouse in Marshfield tonight, watching Wisconsin Valley Conference girls basketball. Our halftime score is Marshfield 33, Wisconsin Rapids 28. We'll review the first half scoring and stats following these messages.
The cozy warmth after coming in from a chilly pink-cheeked morning walk. The perfect man cave temperature to kick back and watch the big game. When the weather turns cold, a new Rheem heating system will surround your family in total comfort. Are you feeling it? Rheem, the new degree of comfort.
Feel the warmth this winter with a new home heating system installed by the local pros at Comfort Systems Heating and Cooling. Call Comfort Systems Heating and Cooling today or see them in Marshfield at 1209 West Veterans Parkway.
When times are good in agriculture, everyone claims to be an ag bank. At Citizen State Bank of Loyal, we are an ag bank for all times, dedicated to the long-term financial success of our farmers. That commitment to agriculture has been our way of life for 105 years. Why we are involved in a number of farm organizations, why we have expanded our ag staff, and why we will be here for this generation and the future generations on your family's farm. Citizen State Bank of Loyal, Granton, Neillsville, Spencer, and Marshfield. We finance Wisconsin's agriculture.
The next time you need a plumber, call Schreiner's Plumbing and Heating of Marshfield. Schreiner's Plumbing has licensed plumbers, and they've been offering fast, dependable service to the Marshfield area for nearly 100 years. They do it all, from pump service and installation to water heaters, water softeners, sewer and drain cleaning. They have kitchen and bath fixtures too. Come see their showroom to give your home a bold new look with Kohler. When you need a plumber, don't settle for anything less. Call the best. Schreiner's Plumbing and Heating, 106 East 4th Street in Marshfield.
Halftime score here at the Bosun Company Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Marshfield 33, Wisconsin Rapids 28. Our halftime stats, a service of the people for whom numbers matter the most. Edward Jones Investments of Marshfield. See Randy Gershman or Brian Kaiser for their sound investment advice. At halftime, Wisconsin Rapids led by Kayla Huglin with 10 points in double figures for the 7th time this year. Maddie Padel has 9. Breely Kautzer 5, Cassidy Coles with 4. Marshfield led at halftime by Meg Bryan with 10 points in double figures for the 11th time this year. Meg now with 2 threes in the first half, now has 11 three-point baskets in Marshfield's last 2.5 ball games. Jenna Jacoby with 8, Katie Osinski 7, Corianne Johnson 5, Katie Johnson with 3. Tigers on the foul line, 1 of 3. Raiders are 9 of 12. Each team with 6 turnovers in the first half. We had 2 ties at 2 and at 9, and 5 lead changes in the first half. Marshfield's biggest lead was 9. Rapids' biggest lead was 3. And so the Marshfield Tigers hold a 5-point edge here at the halftime break, 33-28. Our halftime stats, a service of the people for whom numbers matter the most. Edward Jones Investments of Marshfield. See Randy Gershman or Brian Kaiser for their sound investment advice. Should have known this, by the way, before the ball game when I came to the field house and saw the series of limousines and police escorts outside the building. But Mike Steinwagner is back doing the PA for the Tiger basketball game this evening. Normally we have somebody like Dan Aiken or some other people doing the PA, but tonight they brought Mike Steinwagner out of a well-deserved and well-requested retirement. And so Mike Steinwagner handling the PA for the Marshfield Tiger girls basketball team this evening. Wisconsin Valley Conference basketball on WDLB and WFHR, a service of Sternweiss & Sons and their block division, 400 East Arnold Street in Marshfield. Our halftime score, Marshfield 33, Wisconsin Rapids 28, and more of our halftime program in just a moment.
You always get Get that winter grime off your car at the Baltus Full Service Car Wash in Marshfield. It includes interior floor and mats vacuumed, door jams dried to prevent freeze-up, windows cleaned, all done in minutes by professionals only at the Baltus Car Wash, right across from Heinz and Printing, downtown Marshfield. Open 7 days a week, weather permitting. You always get at Baltus.
Are you tired of pressing buttons only to talk to a machine? Then it's time to switch to a local insurance agency. Someone you know and trust to be there for you and your family. S&S Insurance at 207 West Upham Street in Marshfield has been serving the area since 1985. S&S Insurance Services can tailor any auto, home, life, business, or farm policy to fit your life. Call S&S Insurance for a free quote today at 715-387-3477 or stop by and visit one of their experienced agents at 207 West Upham Street in Marshfield.
Victory Apparel of Marshfield is the place to go for all your hometown team apparel. New styles are arriving daily for every high school team in the area, as well as your favorite college team. Check out their NCAA team hoodies. Victory Apparel, just south of the tracks on Central Avenue in Marshfield. Your official fanwear store for high school and NCAA team apparel. Plus custom screen printing and embroidery for schools, organizations, and businesses.
High school basketball this evening on WDLB and WFHR, a service of Quality Roofing of Marshfield, Total Electric Service, and Trudeau Construction. Once again, our halftime score, Marshfield 33, Wisconsin Rapids 28. We'll start the second half of basketball following these messages.
The Marshfield Tiger Booster Club salutes former Tiger catcher Dalton Varsho on being named the Northwest League Player of the Week in August of last season. Dalton was 10 for 20 with 4 doubles, 1 triple, 3 home runs, and 7 RBIs for the Hillsboro Hops during the week ending August 29th. He also hit 2 home runs in 1 game against Salem Keyser. Congratulations once again to Marshfield's Dalton Varsho from the Marshfield Tiger Booster Club.
Get organized with your bookkeeping and tax supplies from Marshfield Book and Stationery today. They have all the essentials every business needs, such as storage file, budget books, calendars, calculators, and supplies. Also appointment books, file cabinets, computer supplies, printer cartridges, expanding files, mileage, and payroll books, just to mention a few of the necessities you'll find at Marshfield Book and Stationery, M11 West McMillan in Marshfield. Stop in and see them today or call 715-387-1286. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
When it comes to financial decisions, it's good to know that First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield has all the services needed in today's fast-paced economy.
Masonville Dairy, family-owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays.
Credit Union serves all who live or work in Wood, Marathon, Clark, and Portage counties and their immediate families. First Choice Credit Union, member NCUA, and equal opportunity lender.
Wisconsin Rapids has the ball in front court to our right. On the opening of the second half, Jenna Jacoby stole a pass, went down the floor for a basket. Here's a baseline drop by Wilhorn, knocked down and stolen by Jacoby. Jenna on the run out again, stopped on the near side. Marshfield has the ball back, now leading by 7 early in the second half. Meg Bryan out near the center line. Near side, Corianne Johnson. Far side, Meg off a screen, takes a three-pointer. No good. Long rebound kept alive by Jacoby. Jenna has it back and comes back out with it. Bryan out between the circles once again. Corianne Johnson on the near wing. Back out top, Meverton. Bryan off a screen again on the far wing. Backdoor lob from Meverton down low. Short jumper rolls out. Osinski pulls down the rebound and tied up. And possession stays with Marshfield. Tigers inbounding, baseline front court. Bryan looking to Osinski outside the arc. Near side, Corianne Johnson lobs downstairs to Meverton. Back to Corianne, to the baseline. Meverton high post now, swings back out to Bryan. Jacoby into Osinski. Katie open down low, lays it in. Good ball movement by Marshfield, and the Tigers up by 9, matching their biggest lead. Rapids on offense, Counts are on the near side. Pato top of the circle, picked up by Johnson. Coles on the far wing. Off a screen, top of the circle. Tigers in the 2-3 zone here. Baseline Pato can't drive on Osinski. Now shoots over Katie and connects. Pato for 2. She's got 11 tonight. Marshfield lead is at 7. Tigers to forecourt. Corianne Johnson at the near hash mark. Out top to Meverton. Can't go back door to Corianne. Bryan near side. Three-pointer is up and in. Meg Bryan's third 3 tonight. And Marshfield up by 10, the Tigers' biggest lead. Here comes Rapids back to forecourt. Far side, Kautzer 4-3, up and in. Kautzer hits her second 3 of the ball game. And Marshfield's lead is at 7. Here comes Marshfield on the attack. Johnson far side to Jacoby. Osinski calling for the ball down low, but now near side Bryan for 3 off the line. Long rebound in the far corner, tracked down by Pato. Rapids has it back, they're down by 7. Front court pass comes to Kautzer, can't get off the 3. Pato far side to Coles on the arc, right back to Pato top of the key. Picked up by Bryan. Kautzer far side. Down low to Wilhorn, short jumper missed and pulled in by Jacoby. Jenna rushing to front court, around Pato. Inside feed to Johnson, who lays it in and is fouled. Corianne Johnson behind the defense for 2 on a nice feed from Jenna Jacoby. Basket is good. And a Rapids foul here, I believe, on Cassidy Coles. Second foul on Coles, first team foul. Maddie Michaels back in for Marshfield for Hannah Meverton. And Corianne Johnson, foul line left, attempting a 3-point play. Her foul shot is away, and it rolls around, falls in. So Marshfield back up by 10. Wisconsin Rapids to forecourt. Far side Kautzer gets off a 3-pointer, and this one's good again. Breeley Kautzer with her third 3. She's shooting 39% from 3-point range on the year. Now near side Maddie Michaels for 3. That one's around and out. Kept alive by Jacoby. Jenna has it back. Comes out top again to Bryan. Tigers reset. Meg Bryan near the center line. Johnson at the far hash mark. Bryan gets it back, top of the circle. She'll lob in for Osinski down low. Broken up, knocked out of bounds by Kautzer. Osinski well covered on that play. Tigers lucky that ball was deflected off a Rapids defender. Rapids wants a change here. And Vanessa Vachinsky comes back in for the Raiders. And she'll replace Haley Wilhorn. 14.5 left. Marshfield on top, 43-36. Rapids playing defense here. Tigers inbound. Johnson in the circle. Back inside Jacoby. Baseline, Maddie Michaels for 3. Good. Maddie Michaels hits her first 3 of the ball game, and Marshfield back up by 10. Wisconsin Rapids back down the floor. Vachinsky out front. Gets a screen from Pato. Comes to the near side to the baseline. Turned away there. Back outside to Pato. To the top of the circle. She'll fire a 3-pointer. Good again. Maddie Pato hits her third 3. As we're trading 3-pointers here, Marshfield back up by 7. Tigers to forecourt. Michaels sizing up a 3, won't take it this time. It's back outside to Jacoby. Bryan on the far side turns. Holds the ball. Baseline to Michaels, 3-pointer away, and it rolls around, falls in. Michaels hits a 3. Marshfield back up by 10. Raining 3s here tonight. Now Wisconsin Rapids on offense. Here comes Pato back across the timeline to Vachinsky. Bounces near side to Coles, comes back out with it. Huglin holds it. Inside to Pato, back to Huglin on the arc. A long 2 is away and no good. Back up by Pato, and it's going to fall off. Rebound in the corner, and Jacoby has it for Marshfield. Tigers finally get a stop, and now Meg Bryan comes to front court. Lead pass for Johnson. Into Osinski, turns, goes up, and lays it in. Osinski down the floor for 2. Marshfield now up by 12. Tigers' biggest lead, and Rapids wants a timeout. Wisconsin Rapids will take a timeout here. Their second, 13:02 remaining in regulation time. And our score is Marshfield 51, Wisconsin Rapids 39. More basketball coming up in just a moment.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
50 WDLB Marshfield and AM 1320 WFHR Wisconsin Rapids. Tom Uthmeyer is our producer. I'm Gene Delisio. 13:02 left in regulation time. Marshfield leads Rapids 51-39. Rapids ball and a reach-in foul on Jacoby. Trying to pick Vachinsky's pocket. Second foul on Jenna Jacoby, first team foul. Marshfield now by 12, the Tigers' biggest lead. Coach Heidi Michaels seeking her 300th career win tonight. Rapids inbounding at quarter court. Coucher comes into Vachinsky. Back out top to Padel. Near side Coles with it, chased around by Bryan. Starts to drive to the baseline, gets inside, lays it in and fouled as well. And that's number 3 on Meg Bryan. Second team foul. Cassidy Coles went around Meg to the baseline for 2. And Meg Bryan now in some foul difficulty. Coles 44% on the foul line. Line right attempting a three-point play. Shot is up and in. Rapids back to within 9. Marshfield to forecourt. Michaels baseline to Bryan. Michaels has it back. Now Jacoby top of the circle. Bryan gets it back on the near wing. Jacoby has it back, starts to penetrate. Drops the ball, comes back out to Bryan for 3. Rims out of there. Osinski keeps it alive, but tipped to Padel. Rapids back down the floor, trailing by 9. Padel out top holds the ball. Huglin outside the arc. Drives on Osinski down low. Turns. Underneath, she finds Vachinsky wide open for 2. Vachinsky just standing in the lane for an easy basket. Marshfield's lead down to 7. Marshfield back to front court. Bryan, far side to Johnson. Down low to Osinski. She goes up. Her shot rejected by Huglin. Goes out of bounds and off Katie. Rapids ball. Here's Hannah Meverden back in for the Tigers. For Katie Osinski. 11:55 left. Marshfield leads Rapids 51-44. Wisconsin Rapids moving into front court. They've been down by as much as 12 in this first half, in the second half rather. Vachinsky outside the arc. Hits Huglin top of the circle, hands back to Padel. Off a screen from Huglin, she can't drive on Johnson. Hands back on the far side to Coles, to the foul line, to the near side, stopped by Bryan. Tries again, Meg stops her. Still holds in the corner, now double team in the corner. And a 5-second count. 5 seconds on Cole. Tied up there by Meg Bryan. Katie Johnson back in for Marshfield. Maddie Michaels is out with 11:30 remaining. And Marshfield on top, 51-44. 8 Rapids turnovers tonight. Marshfield has 6. Tigers on the attack. Meg Bryan out top. Katie Johnson far side. Jacoby top of the circle. Into Meverden down low. Push from behind and fouled. Hannah got loose down low. And it may have been Huglin who pushed her. Nope. It's on Coles. That's 3 fouls on Coles. Second team foul. Sydney Peterson back in. And Coles is out. Tigers will throw it in. Baseline front court. Lob for Bryan top of the key. Inside Meverden. Turn. Short jumper. Banked and missed, but she was fouled on the shot. That should be on Huglin. Second on Huglen and the third team foul. Hannah Meverden, 68% on the foul line this season. Has not scored yet tonight. And she'll shoot 2, line left. Hannah's first try is good. 11:15 left. Tigers lead 52-44. Maddie Michaels in for Meg Bryan in the Tiger lineup. Haley Wilhorn back in for Rapids, replacing Kayla Huglen. Meg Bryan does have 3 personal fouls, so she'll sit for a while. Hannah Meverden gets a second free throw for Marshfield. Shot is up and in. Marshfield lead is back to 9. Wisconsin Rapids on offense. Vachinsky near side, picked up by Jacoby. Tries the baseline, gets inside, forcing the shot, blocked by Meverden. Picked back up by Padel, and she's fouled going back up. Another Tiger foul here. And that's on Meverden. Second on Hannah, third team foul. And Padel, 3 of 4 on the foul line tonight. Shooting 2, her first attempt is going to roll off. 11:04 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield leads 53-44. Padel with 14 tonight for Rapids. Here's her second free throw. It's going to roll around, fall out again. And Meverden rebounds for Marshfield, up ahead to Michaels. Baseline to Katie Johnson. Back out top, Jacoby holds the ball, comes near side to Corianne Johnson. Stands between the circles. Katie Johnson on the near wing, out front again to Jacoby, wants Meverden inside, kicks out to Michaels for a three-point try, hits the rim, no good, ball in the corner, and tracked down by Padel. Rapids moving back on the attack, trailing by 9. Padel in the front court to the near side. Drives on Corianne Johnson, turned away at the foul line. Now top, a long 3 by Kautzer is short, and the ball goes out of bounds off the shooter. Marshfield up by 9 with 10:26 remaining. Still lots of time left in this ball game. Some backcourt pressure by Rapids as Maddie Michaels starts out for the Tigers. Crossing the 10-second line for Marshfield. Far side, Katie Johnson will lob inside for Meverden. Goes up strong off the glass and missed it. And the rebound pulled in by Rapids, grabbed by Vachinsky. Kautzer now back to front court for Wisconsin Rapids. Gets a screen out top, comes near side to Wilhorn. To the baseline, hands back to Kautzer once again, drives the baseline, gets inside, off-balance shot missed, kept alive by Johnson, tipped to Jacoby. Here's a 2-on-3. Jenna down the floor, lays it up, and it rolls out. Jenna gets it back, but then lost it to Padel. Well, everybody missing rebounding shots tonight. Here comes Rapids back on offense. Peterson holds on the far wing. Comes to Vachinsky on the near side. Down the lane, short jumper up and in. 2 for Vachinsky, and the Tiger lead down to 7. 9.5 to play. Marshfield to front court. Johnson near side to Michaels. Meverden, top of the key. Lobs inside Jacoby, turns, and as Jenna got the ball, she was hit. She put the ball in the basket, but fouled on the floor before the shot. No basket. Foul is on Vachinsky, her second, 4th team foul. Kayla Huglen back in for Rapids for Vachinsky. Tigers will throw it in, baseline front court. Johnson out top to Maddie Michaels, knocked down but grabbed by Jacoby. Jenna hands back to Corianne Johnson. Man-to-man defense by Rapids. Pass far side to Michaels, holds outside the arc. Baseline Corianne Johnson looking for Meverden, not open. Katie Johnson into Meverden, back in the corner, Corianne for 3, around and out. And the rebound pulled in by Wilhorn. Rapids back up the floor, 8:55 to play, Marshfield by 7. Padel comes near side, hits Peterson outside the arc. Baseline Wilhorn in the corner, defense by Jacoby, throws it back out top, knocked down by Johnson, stolen by Corianne, she has a run out. Johnson down the floor, lays it up and in. Katie Johnson on the tip, Corianne Johnson on the basket, and Marshfield wants a timeout. Tigers take their second timeout. 8:35 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield now leading 55-46. Corianne Johnson with 10 points in this ball game. The first time that Corianne has been in double figures since Marshfield's first game of the year. Corianne Johnson, 10 points tonight. We do have a non-conference girls basketball game in central Wisconsin tomorrow. The Thorpe girls will play at Cornell tomorrow. Game time 5 p.m. Again, UW Marshfield faces UW Baraboo at the Marauder Gym tomorrow at 1:45. Our broadcast of that game 1:30 tomorrow on AM 1450 WDLB and on WDLB-WOSQ.com. 8:35 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield leading Rapids by 9, 55-46. And Wisconsin Rapids coming length of the floor. Brealey Kautzer has the basketball, moving into front court to our right. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Kautzer out top. Pass far side, knocked down by Osinski, and Katie grabs it, but can't hold on, goes over the sideline out of bounds. Good job by Katie playing that passing lane, getting a hand on the ball, but just couldn't control it as it tipped over the sideline. Rapids inbounding at quarter court. Kautzer comes into Coles, brings it back out front off a screen from Wilhorn. Pick and roll to Wilhorn, knocked down by Jacoby, and she makes the steal. Tigers have the ball back. Bryan back across the timeline to Katie Johnson, open for three, up and in. A big three for Katie Johnson, her second tonight. And Marshfield back up by 12, matching their biggest lead. 8:05 left in regulation time. Rapids to front court. Padel at the circles, turned away by Corianne. Was back on the near side to Wilhorn. Pass inside, knocked down by Jacoby. Wilhorn gets it back. Stopped along the baseline, comes back out again, knocked down by Jacoby. This time picked up by Padel on the arc. To the baseline, through traffic, goes up, scoop shot is good. Maddie Padel weaving her way through traffic for two. Marshfield by 10 with 7:40 left. Tigers on offense. Pass inside to Osinski, stolen by Huglin. Tigers' first turnover the second half. Now Rapids back on offense, trailing by 10. Padel between the circles. Far side hits Huglin outside the arc. Far wing, Wilhorn has it to the circle. Dribbles around on the outside, stops her dribble. Is back outside again to Huglin to the foul line. And some contact as she makes a pass down low. Rapids had their two biggest players, Huglin and Wilhorn, out there dribbling around on the perimeter. Tiger foul here. It's on Katie Osinski. That's Katie's first foul. Fourth team foul. Rapids inbounding baseline front court. Lob for Huglin at the high post. Back outside to Coles. Can't get a shot off. Comes to the near side. Attacks cut off. Kautzer on the near side. Drives on Katie Johnson in the lane. Scoop shot rolls in. Tough shot for Kautzer. She's got 13. Marshfield lead is at 8 with 6:55 to play. Marshfield has it back. Jacoby in the corner. Out front, Katie Johnson. Far side to Meg Bryan. 3-pointers away and good. Meg Bryan with 4 threes tonight. 16 points. Tigers back up by 11. Wisconsin Rapids on the attack. Wilhorn outside the arc. To the circle, to the foul line. Cut off. Baseline shot by Huglin is missed and pulled in by Meg Bryan. Tigers have the ball, leading by 11. May moves across the timeline for Marshfield. Bounces far side to Jacoby. Out front, Corianne Johnson looks in. Back to Bryan, far side. 3-pointer away. Good, no good. A long rebound is claimed by Coles. And now here's Rapids back up the floor, trailing by 11. Padel across the timeline. Is back on the near side to Kautzer to the baseline on Katie Johnson. Off-balance shot missed, pulled in by Jacoby. Jenna on the run out. Drives down the floor through traffic, drops the ball, shovels back outside to Katie Johnson. And Marshfield gets a timeout as Jenna goes down to the floor to preserve their possession. Marshfield's timeout. Tigers' third timeout. 5:50 remaining in regulation time, and our score, Marshfield 61, Wisconsin Rapids 50. We'll come back for more basketball in just a moment.
For more than 50 years, V&H Automotive has been serving Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates, as well as parts and service personnel, are here to serve you 6 days a week. We're your neighborhood quick service experts. We provide all the services your car or truck needs most, including an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Visit us for friendly service and very competitive pricing. See V&H Automotive today. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated.
bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
HTrucks.com.
Good girls basketball game in Owen tonight at halftime. Columbus leads Owen Withee 30-28. Marshfield ball in front court to our left. Tigers by 11, 5:45 to play. Meg Bryan along the far sideline. Corianne Johnson back out top. Being harassed by Padel. Pass far side, knocked down, stolen by Rapids. There's a run out for Kautzer. She'll drive down the floor, lay it up and miss it. Gets her own rebound, comes back outside with it. Hits Coles downstairs to Vachinsky. Short jumper, rolls around, falls in. Vachinsky scores off the Tiger turnover. Marshfield by 9. Tigers to forecourt. Bryan out near the center line, holds it. Hands to Michaels on the far wing. Top of the circle, Jacoby has it back. Bryan far side once again. Turns outside the arc. Clock winding down, 5 minutes to play. Tigers by 9. Jacoby into Meverden. And as Hedna turns to go to the basket, she's held by a Rapids defender. This is not a shooting foul. It's on Allie Abbott, her first foul. 5th team foul. Tigers will toss it in, baseline front court. Bryan out front, inside Meverden, back to Meg, near side Jacoby. Jenna holds. Cross-court feed to Michaels. Can't get the 3 off. Corianne Johnson, top of the circle, hits Jacoby on the near side. Back to Corianne. She'll back it out with 4:40 left. And Marshfield up by 9, and Padel a bit too aggressive. Bumps Corianne Johnson for a foul. Second on Padel. 6th team foul. Tigers will throw it in a quarter court this time. Heidi Michaels seeking career win number 300 tonight. Bryan throws into Meverden between the circles, right back to Meg on the near side. Drives out top to the foul line. Baseline Meverden, hands back to Bryan. Meg will fire a 3-pointer. Good. Meg Bryan, 5 threes, 19 points tonight. Tigers back up by 12 with 4:20 left. Rapids ball. Abbott in the corner. Back outside to Padel. Drives on Johnson, stopped on the foul line. Abbott gets it back. 3-pointer is away and no good. Long rebound claimed by Maddie Michaels, who is fouled on the play. Abbott on the foul, her second. That is the 17th foul. Hugland back in for Wisconsin Rapids. Osinski back in for Marshfield for Meverden. Allie Abbott leaving the Rapids lineup. Maddie Michaels, 58% on the foul line. Line left for Marshfield with a 1 and bonus. Maddie's first try is no good, and Hugland rebounds. 4:10 to play, Marshfield by 12. Wisconsin Rapids on the attack. Coles out front, hands back to Padel, one-on-one with Corianne Johnson. Off a screen, stopped, was back near side to Vachinsky. Hits Coles on the near wing, she'll lob up a 3, no good, and pulled out of midair by Jacoby. That is 10 rebounds for Jenna Jacoby tonight. 3:45 left, Tigers by 12. Maddie Michaels along the far sideline. Marshfield has the ball back. Again, killing some time. Jacoby on the near wing, cross court to Bryan. Meg holds, high post to Osinski. Katie dribbles around a bit. Far side, Corianne Johnson turns. Waits for a cutter. Nobody free down low. Michaels back out front once again. Jacoby has it back on the arc. Fires a 15-footer. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Maddie Michaels rebounds. Comes back out with it. Gives to Bryan, who drives and is fouled on the shot. Tigers get free throws off the offensive rebound. Padel on the foul, her third. 8th team foul. Meg Bryan on the foul line. Shooting free throws for Marshfield. First off the rim and out. 3:17 remaining. Marshfield leads 64-52. Meg Bryan, 19 points tonight. That matches her season high. Her second free throw good, so Meg has 20. Her career high is 22 in a ball game last season. But Marshfield now up by 13, the Tigers' biggest lead. Raiders to forecourt. Padel drives the baseline and is hit and foul going to the basket. Foul on the floor before the shot. Jacoby on the foul. Jenna's third foul, fifth team foul. Rapids inbounding baseline front court. Kautzer near side to Huglin, drives inside and is fouled putting up a shot in the lane. That might be on Osinski. Yes, it is. Second on Katie and the sixth team foul. And free throws here for Kayla Huglin of Rapids, who is 4 of 4 on the foul line tonight but has not scored in the second half. Huglin's first try is around and out. Rapids makes a change. Second free throw for Huglin is up and around and in. Marshfield by 12, 3:05 to play. Pressure here by Rapids. Ball kicked into backcourt against Maddie Michaels. There's a scramble for it. Comes to Rapids, and a layup is up and missed by Vachinsky. Tip back in the corner, out of bounds, and it goes to Marshfield. New player in the ball game for Rapids, but we do not have a listing for this player. Might be Kalia Ott, a JV player, but we do have a timeout on the floor now. With 2:54 remaining in regulation time, our score is Marshfield 65 and Wisconsin Rapids 53. We'll come back to the Bosun Company Fieldhouse in just a moment.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Field Utilities. Safety is important, don't you think?
Tigers coming length of the floor, leading by 12 with 2:50 to play. Corianne Johnson double teamed in backcourt. Ahead to Miverton, still in backcourt. Back to Corianne, across the line to Bryant. Just beat the 10-second count. Tiger ball in front court to our left. Marshfield by 12 with 2:35 to play. Jacoby out top to Osinski on the arc. Far side, Bryant has it back, holds at the hash mark. Now Miverton top of the key. Far side, Jacoby. Tigers looking for a layup and to kill some time. Corianne Johnson near side, 2:20 left, Marshfield by 12. Osinski at the high post, harassed by Huglin. Bryant on the near wing, inside Jacoby, open down low, lays it in and fouled as well. Tigers found Jacoby on the cut for two. Corianne Johnson gets the assist. Basket is good. Foul is on Maddie Padel. Third on Padel. Ninth team foul, Jenna Jacoby, attempting a three-point play. Foul line left, the foul shot is up and in. Jenna has 13. Marshfield leads by 15, the Tigers' biggest lead. Jenna is out and Katie Johnson back in for Marshfield. 2:10 remaining, Tigers by 15, their biggest lead of the ball game. Wisconsin Rapids to forecourt. Coles on the near side, into Padel, in the lane. Backs in, comes back outside. Here's a long two up and in by Huglin. The 6'2 Huglin hits an 18-footer. Rapids down by 13 with 1:50 to play. Corianne Johnson in backcourt. Back to Bryant, ahead to Miverton, and hand dribbles across the timeline. Holds, comes back out top to Corianne. Bryant right back to Miverton, far side, 1:40 left. Marshfield by 13. Katie Johnson on the near wing. Pulls it out, far side Corianne Johnson. Tigers playing catch on the outside. Bryant fakes a three. Corianne Johnson to the center line with 1:25 left. Corianne facing a double team and is hit and fouled. Jacoby coming right back in for Marshfield here. Foul is on Kautzer, her first, 10th team foul. So 2 free throws for Corianne Johnson. First try by Corianne is off the back of the rim and out. Jacoby back in for Osinski with 1:22 to play. And Marshfield leading 68-55. Tigers trying to wrap up career win 300 for Coach Heidi Michaels. Second foul shot by Corianne is good. That gives her a season high 11 points. Her career high is 14. Tigers lead by 14. A bad pass stolen by Jacoby. Jenna has a breakout. She'll drive down the floor and lay it in. Steal and basket for Jenna Jacoby gives Marshfield a 16-point lead with 1:05 to play. And there's a walking call on Rapids as Kautzer saw an opening in the defense, went to the basket, but took an extra step to do so. 16-point lead for Marshfield with 65 seconds to play. Tigers inbounding in backcourt. Meverden will pass into a Meg Bryan. Double teamed in backcourt, hits Meverden again. Hannah across the timeline. Bounces back out top to Bryan. Final minute of play. Marshfield by 16. Meverden comes back near side to Johnson. Corianne holds outside the arc. And a foul here on Ott. Her first. And Corianne Johnson back on the foul line, where she will shoot 2 more. Two free throws for Johnson. Corianne's first try is good. Gives her 12 tonight. Rapids brings in Taylor Mansell, 5'1" sophomore. Maddie Michaels back in for the Tigers. One more foul shot here for Corianne Johnson. It is away and it rattles out of there. Ball in the corner, tracked down by Huglin. 45 seconds left, Tigers by 17. Padel across the timeline to the circle. Far side Kautzer, 3-point try away and rattles out of there. Rebound back up and rolls out for Mansell. Ball in the corner. Mansell has it back but dribbles the ball on the baseline on the bounce. Rapids brings Allie Abbott back in, replacing Maddie Padel. 30 seconds to play. Tigers lead 72-55. Jacoby takes the inbound pass back to Corianne Johnson. Right back to Jacoby up the near sideline. And ridden out of bounds by a Rapids defender. We have a Rapids foul here. Allie Abbott on the foul, her third. Jenna Jacoby, 1 of 2 on the foul line tonight. Will shoot 2. Had 14 the first time these teams played, has 15 tonight. Misses the first free throw. 23 seconds to play. Tigers lead 72-55. Second free throw by Jenna is up and in. Tigers with 73 tonight. They average 58 per game, but 73 tonight. Leading by 18 in the final 20 seconds. Abbott on the near wing. Back out top to Kautzer, a high dribble, holds in the corner with 10 seconds left. And Osinski knocks the ball loose out of bounds with 9 seconds to play. And Coach Heidi Michaels will earn her 300th career win here at the Bosun Company Fieldhouse tonight. Pass comes into Ott. Rapids ball, 7 seconds left. Baseline to Mansell, drives inside, drops the ball, picked up by Katie Johnson, and Katie fouled with 1 second to play. And the Tigers will close this one out with a couple of free throws for Katie Johnson. Rapids trying to sweep Marshfield in girls basketball for the first time since 2002. That will not happen. Katie Johnson hits the first free throw. Gives her 7 tonight. Tigers by 19, 1 second to play. Katie's second foul shot is also good. Rapids will inbound the basketball. Ott holds in backcourt. The ball game is over. A 20-point win tonight for the Marshfield Tigers. Wisconsin Valley Conference basketball on WDLB and WFHR. A service of Aspirus, proud to support Wisconsin Rapids basketball. Aspirus, passion for excellence, compassionate for people. Our final score this evening, the Marshfield Tigers 75, Wisconsin Rapids 55. We'll have a full recap on our postgame report in just a moment.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season.
Service is coming to Rice's Capital Carpet for 2018. It's going to be an exciting year at Rice's.
Flashes.
The one time I don't bring all of them in.
Okay. All right, then I'm ready when you are. Hey, Meg, Jason, nice job tonight.
Thank you.
That says career high. Do you think that's true? 20 points?
I don't know.
We're going to go with it.
Yep.
We're going to go with it. Okay, good. So we're just getting camera in place up here. The new that I'm doing, you're the first one actually. So large or extra large?
Probably large.
There you go. Throw that on, then it's yours. And we're just going to go right down here in the corner. I'll meet you right down there to get my questions. I know, Tom, now I'm taking 2 chairs. Okay, nice.
Stand right here?
Yeah, right here.
I don't want to face them. I have to?
Well, our camera's up here, so it's up to you.
Okay.
Hey, watch yourself.
Sorry.
All right, and Stephen says we're good. Okay. All right, we are here with our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Meg Bryan. Meg smiles all around tonight. 20 points, career high, 5 3-pointers. What the heck was going on out there?
Well, it was just a really big game tonight for our whole team, and we really wanted to play for Coach tonight for her 300 wins. So it was a big deal, and we really wanted to get, because we lost to Rapids before, we really wanted to pick it up and get this win tonight.
Yeah, and speaking of that, so conference win, and you need to start piling those up as the season draws to a close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So just what's next? As you look forward to the rest of the season, what else do you got to do to accomplish your goals this year?
Well, our goals obviously is to be the best team we can be by the end of the season, and I think we're making good steps towards that, which is good.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay. All right. So now you get to say I'm in the house, right? Have you seen any of these before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you've been thinking about this for months and months, right? So what you're going to do is look up at the camera, see Steve up there in the blue shirt. All right. You say I'm in the house. We'll put your own special spin on it, right? Because they all will be watching, and they want to see how awesome you are. Oh, man. I mean, we've had people flex before. We've had people spin and dance and all kinds of whatever. So whatever you want to do.
Can I just go like this?
You can.
Okay.
You want to hold the microphone or you want me to?
You got it.
Okay, I got it. Okay. All right, so I'll count you down. I'll go 3, 2, 1. All right, and then just right with the camera, I'm in the house.
Okay.
Okay, got it? Got her? Okay, Steven's ready. Okay, so 3, 2, 1.
I'm in the house.
Nice job. Nice game tonight. Okay. All right, that was our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Meg Bryan. 20 points tonight, career high, 5 3-pointers to help get her there. And pretty big performance, gritty performance here by the Tigers tonight. I know we'll hear from Gene here in just a minute on some of his post-game stats. One I'll tell you about that he may not know. In the second half, Tigers scored 18 points in the first 5 minutes. So they came out blazing in the second half and never looked back, en route to their win. And as Meg mentioned there, Coach Michael's 300th win in her career. And we're going to talk to Heidi here in just a minute. So we'll take a short break, and we'll be back with Coach Michaels right after this.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, and we are back here with Marshall Tiger head coach Heidi Michaels. Heidi tonight came out of the locker room up 5. So you had a little bit of a buffer there. In the first 5 minutes of the second half, 18 points. What in the world was going on?
Well, we just talked about getting stops, and we always talk about getting 3 stops in a row and making shots on the other end. I thought, we took care of the ball tonight. We moved the ball, and we just kind of got the best available shot, and our kids knocked it down. And it was a bunch of different people that did that. And honestly, it starts on the defensive end, and I think that series coming out of halftime, that's where it started.
We talked pregame about conference wins. Was this a must-win tonight?
I feel like we're getting to that point in the season. Yeah, we got to put some wins together, and we have to do it against the teams that we're supposed to. And this is definitely a game that we wanted to bounce back from. We didn't feel we played well at Rapids, and this is a measuring stick where we at compared to where we were in the beginning. And so, yeah, in a way, it definitely was.
And then in the end of it, as everything was all totaled up tonight, 300th career win as a coach. What does that mean to you?
I said to Gene on the radio, I just said, when you start this, I probably didn't think I was going to make it through year 1 or 2. And, the years just kind of go by. And it's just a credit to all the amazing kids that I've had and been lucky enough to coach. Nobody gets to that without having the kids. And that's the credit goes to all of them. I've enjoyed, every year is different. Every group is different. But it's been a pleasure. And it's been a fun, addicting experience that when I started, I never thought that I'd be sitting here at 300.
Thanks, Cole. Congratulations. Tell all the girls good job tonight.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that was Marshfield Tiger head coach Heidi Michaels tonight. Collected her 300th win in her career, so a very nice achievement for her. Team-wise, though, got that big win, conference win against Wisconsin Rapids tonight. So that'll wrap it up from here, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you, everybody, tuning in to our Tri-Media live stream, and make sure to catch us again